I want you to know come February 19th when you walk on that field that you're prepared, that you've got your reps in, that you're fit, and that you're ready for 56 games that are in front of us. We got 40 days to opening day. We have to maximize each and every opportunity that we get. 40 days. The season's upon us. And often around South Carolina, we're judged about how many games we win, how many games we lose, and how far we go into the tournament. Well, let's judge ourselves by what we do each and every day down here and try to wrap our mind around the process and getting better each and every day. Take it one step at a time. But the talent's here to do something special. And I hope, like crazy, you'll get committed and motivated and determined to do that.
Right leg, hold it now. I want you to hold it. Ready. Good, get a drink. And then line up on the goal line.
You're all sweaty, man.
I sweat like a pig, you heard that? That's hard work.
Hitters, work on your start. Work on your crossover step. All right, first group, ready? Accelerate, just accelerate.
Come on, Grizz, let's go, move.
Go, move it, move it!
Hey, who wins in a race? Usain Bolt or a cheetah? What are you, some type of idiot? No. Cheetahs are the fastest animals on the planet. They run up to 70 miles an hour.
Oh, I know.
Usain Bolt or a cheetah? Who do you take? Usain Bolt? Hey, Weber, I'll ask Weber since he's smart. Usain Bolt or a cheetah in a race? Who do you got? Thank you.
Good, get it in on coaches. Hitters, lift at 2 o'clock. Pitchers that are lifting, you'll lift at 3 o'clock. Pitchers that are throwing bullpens will lift after your bullpen.
There you go. Good job, boys. Good job. Too bad this afternoon. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I had a Red Bull today, so you guys are gonna sweat.
Energy level is high for Gamecock baseball this preseason, as preparations are made to return the program to prominence.
This could be the end of a remarkable run for South Carolina. Without a win here today, they're likely out of the NCAA tournament. 15 consecutive years playing in a regional, most in the SEC, one of the longest runs in the country.
And last season definitely put a chip on all of the returners' shoulders. I mean, we're going to come out here and hopefully get things done. I mean, it gives us all the motivation in the world.
Nobody expects to come out here and not make a regional or, not make an NCAA tournament. So, I think everybody on that team should have a chip on their shoulder.
I was pretty mad that whole season about how our last season turned out, and I pictured a Clemson pitcher's face on the baseball all summer and just wanted to hit the crap out of the ball.
There's a sense of urgency maybe that I hadn't seen around here the last several years. I think we'll get back to playing baseball the way South Carolina's accustomed to playing, and for that I'm excited.
That one. Told you, get you every time. It happens when you hold your own. That one.
Coach Holbrook tells us all the time that the core group of leaders have to set the tone each and every day, whether that's in the weight room or on the field. For me personally, I just feel like that comes in the form of serving guys. We got a lot of new guys on our team. Quickly, we try to get them acclimated to being a part of our family.
Bring them out and be like, hey, these guys want to talk to you.
Let me just go right behind
They want to talk to him about a story that happened.
Just start running up. I'm gonna lob it up. They want to talk to him about Big Hoss.
You better bring him out in the hall.
Like, we had this mini basketball goal, and anybody who comes in our room gets dunked on.
It's a weird thing. Baseball game in 9 days. It's the worst.
We get a little too competitive playing video games. Like,
I'll get out of my room to hear screaming from the top of someone's lungs.
Oh, you can't do that in hockey.
Up in 650, got my boys with me. Yeah, you know I'm coming off the top, and you know I am not friendly.
Off the field, we all mess around a lot. We'll go into each other's rooms.
Hoss, 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 hoss.
All of us hang out. It's not like there's a different group here and a different group there. No, we're all real tight.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh, that's nice. How good?
It's been awesome. It's definitely been an experience, getting to find out, who these people really are.
This is my stash. I like to keep all my Oreos in here.
If you walk into the room, you don't know what LT's doing. He's probably either in his room eating Oreos and drinking a glass of chocolate milk.
He loves Oreos, so you can't touch those. And he counts them after he eats them, so.
Family size, this is really the way to go, but they don't make family size birthday cakes, so keep these hidden in here. Usually buy 3 or 4 packs at a time. You never want to run out. The worst feeling is going in here and not seeing any Oreos, so. This is where I come in here to hide, drink my chocolate milk. My Oreos is my pride and joy. Okay, give it to me. Hit it with the beat, hit it with the beat. Oh, man.
I want to thank Chris for this instrumental. Now it's time to say goodbye to Gamecock Confidential.
They're great. I mean, I love every single one of them, just like they're my brother.
I've seen a lot of hard work. I didn't come in expecting for our class to be so hardworking. There's a lot of big name guys that were high profile draft picks, and we all turned it down to just come to school. And I think that's something special, that you can give up money to come be with a bunch of guys that you all have the same goals and same dreams.
Immediately when I stepped on the campus, I knew this is where I wanted to come. The coaches had a lot to do with it. I think I had a really good relationship throughout the recruiting process. Come on. It just felt like a really good fit. They are tough on me, but that's kind of how I wanted it to be. I know before I came here, we talked a lot, and one of the things that I wanted to happen was for them to, not treat me like a freshman. I wanted them to be just as tough as they would be on anybody else, and that's what's going to make me better, and I think that's exactly what they've done so far.
Okay, because now my front foot's over the middle of my body, not over the back of my knee.
My relationship with the coaches was a huge factor. I visited multiple schools, but when I came here, I felt like I clicked with everyone. I felt like I was the most comfortable here, and I could just see myself coming here for 3 to 4 years.
It's going to be a lot to take in, but I'm ready for it. I've been waiting on this for a long time.
Fresh faces on the Carolina roster are plenty, but their paths to Founders Park are anything but identical. For Braden Webb and Jonah Bride, their journeys from Owasso, Oklahoma could not have been more different. Webb was a top pitching prospect out of high school, but the under-recruited Bride took a detour to Neosho Community College in Kansas.
Coach Espo texted me and was like, "Who's this Jonah Bride kid?" I was like, "Well, Coach, just one of the most underrated players I've ever played with."
I talked to Coach Esposito after he talked to Braden and got on a visit and really enjoyed my time here, and Braden was obviously pushing me to want to do it and come become teammates again, so it worked out really well.
Just get in there and get in battle mode. I screw up, throw one in the middle of the plate, bust it.
I couldn't be more ecstatic to be with my best friend again and playing ball with somebody from Oklahoma, because I think we're the first 2 kids from Oklahoma to play in the program, so it's definitely been a great experience being with them again.
When you bring in a junior college kid, you're bringing him to come in and be able to play right away. All of a sudden he's got that awkward 18, 19-year-old stage out of their way. They're 20, 21-year-old, they're a little bit older, a little bit more mature.
It's not going to be anything new for Dom or Coley Bowers or some of our junior college kids to play against 21-year-old juniors, because that's what they did last year.
Dom Thompson-Williams spent last year terrorizing opposing pitchers at Iowa Western Community College. Now, after impressing coaches with his bat and glove in the fall, he is in a battle for a starting outfield spot a long way from home.
Coming from Sioux City, Iowa, I mean, I come here and everyone's like, who's heard of Iowa? Where did they get you from, you know? Where'd you get from? Are you born in Iowa? And I'm like, yeah, I'm born and raised in Iowa, and it's not all cornfields, you know. I was born in a city of 90,000. As much as you think it's all cornfields, it's not. I told everyone around my city, I'm gonna play for South Carolina. I wanna play for South Carolina, because back then, that's when they won 10 and 11 and came runner-up, you know, and people would laugh at me. People were like, yeah, well, we'll keep dreaming, you know. And randomly, South Carolina called me, and luckily they flew out to see me play, and they liked what they saw, and head coach called me the next day, Holbrook called me the next day, and the rest is history. The team welcomes me in, and they treat me like family, and that kind of makes up for that part. But I talk to my brothers, my mom every day, and they're going to have the SEC network, and they're going to be watching every game. And I definitely always look to my mom for help, and she calls me every day. And when I don't talk to her within 2 or 3 days, she calls me and says, hey, what are you doing, you know? Before, it wasn't like this. It wasn't, you know what I mean? I didn't have all these opportunities. And being in Iowa, like, you know, I come out here and I come to the coast and I see the ocean, and I go deep sea fishing with some of the players on our team and hang out with some country boys.
Yo, Dom, a little Southwest twang. Little banjo music. Think about a banjo. Introduce you to a banjo.
I don't know much about that. He's a country music player, singer.
I'm finally here, and I got to make the best of it, because not a lot of kids get this opportunity, and I'm thankful and appreciative, and I'm going to make the best that I can out of it.
While the staff looked all the way to Oklahoma and Iowa for talent, one junior college standout just down the road had been patiently waiting for his opportunity.
I'm just a local boy, and I don't know, I've just always loved it. My family, my mom and dad are both big Gamecock fans, and we always used to go out to Sarge Fry and watch all the games. You know, those dudes were like gods to me. I started off at the College of Charleston. I got hurt, transferred to a junior college. I don't know, my coach pulled me aside at practice one day and he said, Coach Holbrook called me and wants you to come down on a visit. And he wants to make you an offer and, you know, make you part of the team if you're interested in that. And I said, yes, sir, of course. Like, I dreamed of that.
Bowers now finds himself with a new challenge, separating himself from a roster full of talented pitchers and winning a spot on the opening weekend roster.
For the first couple of weeks, I was like, you know, is this really happening? But, you know, I got settled in, started throwing some bullpens, and everything started getting, you know, more comfortable and more fluid. And the whole time I've been trying to just keep the mindset, you know, just I'm not trying to overthink things. I'm trying to just go out there and pitch, act like I'm in, you know, just like a kid playing catch. Yeah, I love it here. I mean, I don't regret anything. Like, throughout my whole career, like, if I could do it all again and it would lead me here, like, I would take the same path.
Next time on Gamecock Confidential.
Take all this stuff serious today. Play hard, but understand we haven't played a game since August.
Well, he had all these tests done, and eventually one of them came back and they called us, and we sat down as a family, and they said, well, it's cancer.
It's scary at the time. You don't really know what to think. You think people don't come back from this.